Hey guys, Magnus Robert here, bringing you another video. This video is wild. This is another event idea. This one is on my kind of mail adventure event. I'm just going to call this I'm going to call it the mail adventure event. Let's go with that. That's a good name. Basically, what this is all about is Homer has to buy a gift for Mr. Burns. It's kind of a reverse of the episode, which is is it called Blood Feud, I think, or Money Feud? Is it Blood Feud or Money Feud? Something like Money Feud. I forget exactly what it's called, but it's quite an early episode. In the episode, basically, Homer posts like a letter, I think, a really mean-spirited letter to Mr. Burns, and he has to try and get it back. And then by the end of the episode, Mr. Burns buys a gift for Homer. So I've kind of reversed the roles a little bit and made Homer buy a gift for Burns, but we still have that whole horrible card in the mail kind of thing. So yeah, let's get into it. So Mr. Burns tells his employees that his birthday is coming up and he wants his employees to buy him a gift. It may or may not determine their employment if it isn't very good. Homer begins to panic, but Marge says she has this. So you make Marge browse gifts and make Homer be nervous, and this will start the event. The event currency will be mail. I haven't got a tappable. I think they've abandoned tappables anyway, so whatever. So now, I, of course, always like to do a super premium just so I can add an extra character. I'm not a massive fan of super premiums, but like I said, it's always cool just to have an extra character in there. For that, I've got Mr. Mailman. So this is the mailman that Marge runs over in the episode where Marge kind of gets buff and assaults Homer. I laugh, but it's actually a really disturbing scene. And he also reappears in the Musk That Fell to Earth, that episode, where he's crushed by Elon Musk's big space shuttle thingy. So he's going to be $8.99 or pounds, so you get him in the game. There he is with his little hat. I want this version of him with the little hat, not the later version. I think he stands out. So yeah, you get him as a character. And in the store is going to be the female man with the Plunder Repeats van for 125 donuts. Now, of course, Plunder Repeats will probably return as well, but you get this big van, probably with the back open, and you can see this kind of big box that's there, probably, in the thing. This is, of course, the Olmec head that gets delivered to the Simpsons, but yeah, the Plunder Repeats van, you get this as a decoration, so it's only 125 with the female man. The female man, I of course did a forgotten character video on her, so if you would like to learn all about her, I will leave a link in the description to my female man forgotten character video, because she's a very interesting character. But yeah, she's made quite a few appearances, so I think she'd be worth getting. And yeah, so she's a premium. It would be nice if she could come with a post office, but there's only really the one post office, and we've already got it in the game, so unfortunately I can't add the post office. So it makes sense for her to come with this. Maybe in her questline she's kind of doing maybe she goes on strike from delivering mail, so she gets fired for going on strike, and she ends up working for Plunder Repeats, delivering packages. And also, the returning from the store is the mailbox that has the little machine gun on it. Now, I'm going to be adding a new mailbox, but I thought we'd throw this in the store anyway, because it's the first time we kind of got a mailbox. But I want them to add a different one without the machine gun, so we'll get onto that later, though. But I thought I'd put that as the returning item. So Marge gets the whole family on this. Lisa, you look for internet sales. Bart, you write the birthday card in Homer's handwriting. Homer, we're going to the mall. Marge begins to browse the mall and visits a brush store. She asks Smallman about his store, and he claims that his brushes are the new high-tech. Marge is amazed by the brushes, and she buys 10. Homer's like, Marge, Mr. Burns won't appreciate a brush. The female man tells Homer she doesn't know. She's delivered some weird things to Burns so far. So you make Lisa look for internet sales, make Bart write a crude birthday card, make Marge buy brushes, make Homer disapprove of Marge, and make Mole Man run his store, make the female man deliver weird gifts to Burns, and make Springfielders earn mail, and this will unlock the brushes are coming. So you get this as a building. I think this one is obviously a mall building. I think they can translate it pretty well. Just obviously add a roof to the top of this, maybe like a little ledge at the top, and then a roof. And I want all the brushes to be in the window because I think that would be pretty cool. Homer sees Bart's card and tells him that's way too rude. Burns will fire him, but Bart thinks it's funny and posts it. Homer tries to retrieve the letter, but the female man stops him. So you make Homer run away, make Bart run away, make the female man defend the mailbox, make Mr. Burns open gifts, and make Springfielders earn mail, and this will unlock the mailbox. This mailbox here, it's a bit different to this one. Obviously, here's the actual one, the one that's in the game at the moment, and this is this one. It's a bit different because obviously, instead of just saying US Mail, it actually has the mail logo. Now, it's slightly different to the actual logo. And maybe this is like the older version of the official logo. I'm not sure. They tend to be like really iffy with government like sort of institutions because like on the one hand they have like the IRS building in the game and it's just called the IRS building, but with the NASA building they call it like NARA, I think it's called, or it's called something different, which is really, really weird. So I'm unsure when it comes to logos. Maybe that's why this one just says US Mail and doesn't have the logo. But either way, they could just add this without the machine gun. Or they could add a new sort of kind of paler blue version with the logo. Either one's cool with me. But I want this to be permanently added to the store. So just like the crosswalk got added to the store. Just like the... God, there was other stuff that's been added to the store in the past, but the festival fences were added to the store permanently. I want this mailbox to be permanently added to the store because I think it's kind of vital that we should have a mailbox in the game. And also, I think you should be able to kind of like put half of it on the pavement, not on the road, but you know, be able to put like the first two legs on the pavement. I think that would make sense. They don't have to do that. It could just be, you know, something you place, but I do think this should be permanently added to the store, like I said. Homer tells Marge what happened and how they need to get the card back, but Marge says they should just focus on getting the gift right for now. Lisa tells them that there's a store with a store walk-in discount. They visit it, and it's an Irish clothes store, but it's all women's clothing. Lisa, though, suggests an Irish necklace, but Homer thinks it's wrong. All wrong. Burns will hate it. He probably hates the Irish. So you make Homer have a meltdown, make Lisa buy an Irish necklace, make Marge try calm Homer down, make the female man collect parcels and mail, make Springfielders earn mail, and this will unlock the Tam O'Shanter connection. So again, this will be a building. They will have to convert this one quite a bit, I realise that, but they could still do something with it. They could, you know, give it a roof, kind of maybe change this storefront, maybe have the clover on the front though. You know, keep the clover. They'd have to convert it a little bit, but it could be added to the game. They've done it before with other buildings. Bart suggests video games. Marge suggests a vacuum. Lisa suggests a pony. Homer tells them all to shut up. A gun. I'm getting Burns a gun. Homer visits Sweet Home, Alabama, and asks the wise guy for his finest old person rifle, and he serves it right up. Homer wraps it up and brings it to the female man. So who's like, I can't deliver a gun, and Homer, you know, we're going to have a little funny bicker and back and forth. So you make the female man collect Homer's package, make Homer deliver Burns' gift, make Lisa, Bart, and Marge be told to shut up, make the wise guy work at the Sweet Home, Alabama if you own him, and same with the female man. Make Springfielders earn mail, and this will unlock Sweet Home, Alabama. This one will probably be fairly easy enough to convert, because obviously it's kind of got this wooden feel to it, so you just kind of bridge it out a little bit, make it have that kind of nice wooden feel with this cool sign, and yeah, they can make that work. And then finally, Burns tells Homer that the gun he got him was amazing, good sight, not too much kick, perfect at shooting people when the hounds are tired. He tells Homer, as long as his card is good, he may just get a raise. Homer freaks out, no, the card, I forgot. Homer visits the female man and begs her, please retrieve the letter, but she refuses, saying she can't. But she suggests, if he really wants to, he can ask the postmaster. Maybe he will hear Homer out. Homer visits Bill, the postmaster, and begs him, on his knees, please get me that card back. Bill says, I'll have a look for it. So you make Homer beg for the card, make Bart feel a bit guilty, make Marge and Lisa shop at mall stores, make the female man collect mail, make Burns open his birthday cards, and this will unlock Postmaster Bill. So I figured, why not? Just have this be entirely male service people focused in terms of the characters. So we're getting the female man, we're getting the Mr. Mailman, and we're also getting Postmaster Bill. So I feel like that's a nice collection of characters. And then, do you know what? Make the category, instead of making the category... Actually, no, you could make it male adventure. But you can make it male adventurers. And, you know, or just call it post workers. I don't know. At least then all the characters in the category for the event will make sense together. But yeah, Postmaster Bill, the female man, and Mr. Mailman. I think that's a good collection of characters. Get some postal workers in here. Yeah, and then the epilogue, Bill tells Homer, I couldn't find the card, it must have been delivered already. Simpson! And the card you sent me, it's rude, crude, and mean-hearted to my oldness. But it had some brave humour, so I won't fire you, but that raise is off the table. So you make Homer look for Bart, make Bart open more make Burns open more birthday cards, and make the Postmaster Bill look for mail, and that will be the end of the event. So, yeah, I don't know, I think it's good. I think there's a good prize track, 3 buildings, 1 decoration that gets permanently added to the store, so it kind of changes the game a little bit, and a character. I think the prize track's good. The store combo's not amazing. I personally would really like to get the female man as a character. Maybe that's just me, but the decoration isn't great, but there's not much else I could really add it with. And, you know, the Mr. Mailman would be an added bonus. And so we've got Mr. Mailman gets stuck again for 60 minutes. This will be an animation at Homer's sedan. So you will have to unlock Homer's sedan in the friend prize to be able to unlock this animation. I think that's fair, but obviously Marge's car's not in the game. I think it'd be weird just to add Marge's car just for this animation. So I think repurpose the animation and have it under Homer's car instead. It doesn't really make much of a difference. So basically he'll be stuck under Homer's car like this, and he'll essentially, you know, he'll try and like pull himself out, he'll kind of give up, and then he'll just kind of grab some mail and begin reading it. Go to the hospital again for 4 hours, that will be at the Springfield Hospital. Deliver mail for 8 hours, this will be semi-animated, basically he'll just be going from house to house, kind of like, you know, walking really fast, going house to house. A bit like Legs and Louie's animations, where they kind of, you know, get the protection money, whatever it is. Complain about his day for 12 hours. So this one will be, instead, he'll be under Homer's car again. Actually, I actually don't know. There's not much I can do. Because this one is him under Elon Musk's car, or his spaceship. Do you know what? Instead, just have like a bit of rubble. They could actually just repurpose the rubble that's already in the game. There's a bit of rubble stuck on his leg, and he is essentially just on the phone talking. I'm just complaining. Maybe, you know, he's just getting mad on his phone. I know it's a bit similar to the car one, but instead it will be with some rubble, so I guess it's kind of different. But that's kind of his shtick. He just gets run over, so there's not really much more I can do with him. And then apply for insurance for 24 hours. That will be at the post office, I guess. For the female man, we've got defend the mailbox for 60 minutes. So this will be at the new mailbox that will be added, and she'll just be there, kind of like looking all tough. Maybe like a little NPC could walk over and she kind of like scares them off, you know, puts her muscles to use, scares them off, something like that. Search for lost packages for 4 hours. That will be at the post office. Open people's packages for 8 hours. That will be at the post office. Deliver mail for 12 hours. So this will be a bit similar to Mr. Mailman's one, but instead it will have a lot more animation. Essentially, she'll be going from house to house. However, she'll be dropping off like a parcel, or yeah, she'll just be like dropping off a parcel, and maybe occasionally she can like post a letter through a mail. But actually, no, they couldn't really do that because they're not to scale. Instead, it might not be best she actually goes to the homes, but she'll be walking around. She'll have like a parcel. Maybe she'll drop it off like on the pavement, and then she'll carry on walking. Maybe she'll take out a letter and she'll chuck it on someone's lawn, or just chuck it kind of randomly, and then she'll take out the package again and then sort of repeat, and then go on strike for 24 hours. That will be at the post office. And maybe there should be a plunder repeats one as well. Possibly do odd jobs, or do other delivering jobs, maybe, or do other delivery jobs. Maybe that should be a task. So she has a task in the plunder repeats van. And then for Postmaster Bill, we have look through undeliverable mail for 60 minutes. This kind of big thing here will spawn with all the mail, and he'll just be wading through it, kind of looking for some goodies. Maybe he'll pick out a piece, pick out a bit of mail. He'll rip it open. It'll be like some bills or something. He'll chuck it away. Maybe he'll open something else and he'll find something cool, and then it will repeat. Give a tour of the post office for 4 hours. That will be at the post office. Run the postal system for 8 hours. That will be at the post office. Be the gun-toting postman for 12 hours. So this is something he mentions, like, oh, us postmen aren't gun-toting, crazy people anymore. So I actually kind of want to bring that to life. So he'll be outside the post office, two like kind of revolvers in hand, and he'll have a bunch of like packages like strapped to him, and a bunch of like maybe like a satchel with some letters kind of buzzling out, like maybe 2 satchels, and he'll have like 2 big packages under his arms, and then he'll drop the packages and he'll start firing his like revolvers, pew pew pew, to defend defend the mail, and then fire strikers for 24 hours. That will be at the post office. So that is my mail adventure. I hope you enjoyed. I actually think, do you know what, EA, you can have this event, all right? If you're watching, if anyone from EA, if any of you are watching right now, okay, listen, do me a favor. I've been loyal to the game, okay, I swear. I've been buying all your super premiums, okay? Please, make this event happen. Just for me. This would cheer me up because it would be so quirky, so random. You have my full consent to steal my idea. You can remake the questline if you want. I know it's not great. I'll allow you to do that, okay? You can relay, or you can just steal my questline. I don't even care. You don't even have to give me credit, all right? I just want this event to happen. So please, EA, please add the female man. Add Postmaster Bill. Anyway, yeah, that's my video. I hope you enjoyed. Tell me your thoughts, and I shall see you in the next one. Make sure to head over to the Discord to vote for which event you'd like to see next. I'm doing a major event next. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.